We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Yankees. Interleague Baseball next. Mike Messina gets the call for game one of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Into the box now, Andre Dawson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Atlanta, the right fielder, Andre Dawson.
First pitch on its way. Clips the corner of the zone with the sinker for a strike. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Andre Dawson becomes the first out of the inning. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He'll check in here at 277, 11 home runs and 37 RBIs. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. 73 degrees our game time temperature here tonight, and it probably won't get a whole lot cooler than that. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Matsui is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Jason Giambi.
Now to the plate, Jason Giambi. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gives more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope. Ball 1.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
The 1-1 home. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk. Striding into the box, Ernie Banks. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Fastball in there for a called strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. 1 left for Atlanta, and now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Mike Soroka will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch to contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
Striding in, Derek Jeter. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Derek Jeter.
Now here's the pitch.
Nope. That's inside.
Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Three and 0 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Here it is, the 3-0. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now at the plate, Bernie Williams, a real threat with the bat, of course, as he currently leads the American League in home runs.
Yeah, but no home runs over his last 10 games. And we'll see if he gets off the schneid in this one.
Have to be careful with this guy, though, Dero. No home runs in his last 10. That doesn't mean a whole lot. This guy can hit the ball at the ballpark any day, anywhere when he's swinging the bat well.
And it's 1-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Into the box now, Tino Martinez. He's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Jeter at second. Williams on at first with nobody out. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, Dero. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
So now to the plate, Jose Canseco, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
0-1 count, and the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Count is 1-2 now. None out. Runners at first and second. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Three balls and two strikes to the Yankees DH. Hideki Matsui waits on deck. And the payoff pitch inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early look. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Next for New York, Hideki Matsui, and the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. From the stretch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. 29 home runs for him on the year, and that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
Well, it seems like only a couple of minutes ago that we were ready for a hard-fought game, but things have taken a dramatic turn here early. They jumped all over this guy, including that grand slam, and they might not be done yet.
Digging in the switch hitter, Tim Raines comes into this one ranked number 6 in the American League home run race.
You know, D-Row, we're into the summer right now. This guy's power's been off the charts. Looks like he's going to be able to do this all season long.
I think he is, Dan, and the ball's going to start flying now. Weather's starting to warm up in certain parts of the country. We're getting into the middle, late part of summer. You're going to see some epic home runs down the stretch.
Batting seventh, the second baseman, Alfonso Soriano.
Now at the plate, Alfonso Soriano. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Still only one out in the inning. Fastball called strike. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he could take you out of the yard.
There's ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Digging in, Jorge Posada. We take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. First pitch of the at-bat. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And that'll move the runner up to second as it takes away the double play possibility. The 1-0. This is line to left. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, number 18.
On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So, boy, that ERA is going to take a bit of a tumble here as he gets cuffed around pretty good and winds up not being able to survive the first. Jim Palmer comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning.
Jim Palmer.
He's set. Here it comes.
Nope.
And he lays off there, 1-0. From the belt, the pitch.
Hey. Two balls, one strike.
And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. We'll head to the top of the second, 5-0 New York.
Leading off to the plate.
Now at the plate, Harmon Killebrew. And his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
So many things run through a pitcher's mind in this situation when your offense gives you a big lead. You know you got to pot commit and get aggressive with that fastball. You got a smile on your face because you have the lead, but you want to continue to attack and try and stay in this game as long as possible.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2
Hey, if
strikes.
you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Struck him out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Ronald Acuna comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7, the left fielder, number 20.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. And that's dead center for strike 1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Down in order go the Braves. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Ready for another chance? Derek Jeter. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. 2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
3-1.
That's off the plate.
Bernie Williams will be next. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Standing in now, Bernie Williams, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A base hit in his first trip. Throw over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. Nobody out, runner on first. Hot shot down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
At the plate now, Tino Martinez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. And he fouls this one off. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Well, there's a couple of ways to look at this. It never looks good to hit a man when your team is getting shelled. Seems a little suspicious. Then again, sooner or later, you've got to reclaim the inside part of the plate, or things can get even worse.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Jose Canseco. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First pitch on its way. In the dirt here. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1. First and second now, 1 man out. High in the air out to center field. Acuna's there for it. 2 gone.
The batter, the left fielder, Hideki Matsui.
Striding in once again, Hideki Matsui. He went deep for a grand slam in his first at-bat. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Yanks strand a pair, but they hold a 5-0 lead. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the second baseman.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. And there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 10, Andre Dawson.
Back to the top of the order now, and that means up next it'll be the Hall of Famer Andre Dawson. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Oh, I just don't understand that swing. The first 2 guys made outs on just 1 pitch. What are they doing up there?
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Stepping into the box, Tim Raines. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Hard hit ball to second. Albies picks it up. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Now in the box, Alfonso Soriano. He drew a walk his first time up. The pitch.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Now at the plate, Jorge Posada hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. 3 innings complete. The Yankees lead this one 5-0. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, the first at bat here in the inning. Now the pitch.
Yeah. Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Nope.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. The pitch. Fouled off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Up next for Atlanta.
Leadoff man retired, and that brings in Jason Giambi. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Now batting, shortstop, Ernie Banks.
Into the box, Ernie Banks. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And it's fouled away. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Digging in, number 18. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The third baseman, number 18.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he fouls this one off. And that misses 1-1.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Popped him up. Killebrew in foul ground. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number
Braves
2.
are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Derek Jeter is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. 5 runs on only 4 hits and no errors for the Yankees so far. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Jeter has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. The 2-1. One out, nobody on. And the fastball misses high and away there. It's full, 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. This one skied out toward right. Dawson's there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, Bernie Williams.
Digging in once again, Bernie Williams. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next will be the imposing power bat, Harmon Killebrew.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. At the plate, Ronald Acuna hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
And that was one of the hardest hit balls they've had all game, Matty. It's been a pretty feeble effort by his teammates on the offensive side.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
They try to come in with a fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
And that's the first hit in this one for the Braves.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Marcell Ozuna will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. From the stretch. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away. First delivery to him on the way. Travis d'Arnaud is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
2-0 now. Down low, and the
Yep,
plot
3-0.
thickens here. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And he's going to get there after a long run as he gloves it for the second out. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. Coming to the plate now, Ozzie Albies. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. 1-1 the count now. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. 2 left for Atlanta. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Bottom of the inning now. Here comes the first baseman, Tino Martinez.
Tino Martinez.
Now the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike. Ball, that's inside.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Now the pitch.
That's
Nope.
a ball.
3-0. Jose Canseco is on deck. The 3-0. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Ready now, Jose Canseco. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First offering on its way. High in the air out towards shallow right. Dawson's there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Hideki Matsui.
So striding forward now, Hideki Matsui. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Runners on first with 1 down. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. A dive, but he's back. In now, Tim Raines, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Yanks leave 1, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Stepping up now, Andre Dawson will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. The 1-1 home.
Aye.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. Count even now at 1-1. Here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Range is there. 2 down.
The batter, the designated hitter, Jason Giambi.
Next will be the designated hitter, Jason Giambi. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Alfonso Soriano. Good change up there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him. But he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
At the plate, Jorge Posada, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Posada is exactly a 1-for-3 hitter. That means a .333 batting average.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Posada behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, number 18. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Runner at second here with 1 man out. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 1-1 home. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Scorched to third. Throw on to Killebrew. 2 down.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Digging in now, Derek Jeter. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. You could tell he was guessing right there, and he certainly wasn't guessing changeup. That pitch was in his wheelhouse, and he was late.
And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring. An infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Looking up Acuna. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. 2-run shot to straightaway center. Number 35 now on the season as this lead swells to 7-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Into the box now, Bernie Williams. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw on to Killebrew gets him, and that ends the inning. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. It's the Yankees 7 and the Braves nothing. And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Ernie Banks. Pop out and a ground out for him to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with the good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
No ball.
Got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Loud contact there, but it's well foul.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Killebrew is retired, and there's 1 away. So striding in, Ronald Acuna. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave him.
Matsui is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The left fielder, Marcel Ozuna.
Here's Marcell Ozuna, runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. Changeup called strike 1.
0-1.
Fouled away. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this Shane Green comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Tino Martinez is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Here it comes. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Standing in now, Jose Canseco.
1-0.
As he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Now batting, left fielder, Hideki.
Stepping in, Hideki Matsui. He has no prior history against this pitcher. He's set and the pitch.
That's a ball.
A fastball here as you'll take a look at ball
Count
1.
1-0.
1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A ball and a strike.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he misses again. Ball 3. Tim Raines waits on deck. Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Count still full, 3-2. Fouled off. Another payoff pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
At the plate, Tim Raines. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
First offering on its way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Again, another foul ball. The 1-2.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
And another foul ball. And it's fouled away. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. Now a chopper to first, might only get one. One there, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
Now batting, second baseman, Alfonso Soriano.
In now, Alfonso Soriano, and their runners at the corners now. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
On a line, that's a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's 8-0.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
At the plate now, Jorge Posada. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Now the 1-1 on its way to Posada.
Hey! Two to count.
And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get. And that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Luke Jackson comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Number 18 is the batter now as he looks at a bowl of 1-0. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
Hey, sometimes you get yourselves in a count 2-0. You get exactly what you're looking for, and you have bad barrel accuracy. Time to step out of the box, readjust the batting gloves, take a deep breath, and get back in there. Hope he throws the same pitch.
And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Heading out towards shallow right. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 10-0 score.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Row.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Derek Jeter is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
And he loses him on a breaking ball.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Standing in now for the Yankees, Bernie Williams, as he'll go to work with the bases loaded and 2 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. 3 runs already home here. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
If you're hitting in this situation, you have to look one spot, and that is all. This guy is really scuffling out on the mound. The bases are loaded. 2-0 count. He's all over the place. One spot. If it's not there, you have to take.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back goes Ozuna, and this one is gone. A home run. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. 46 now for him on the season as they just continue to pour it on here. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
D-Row, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Stepping in now, Tino Martinez. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 7 runs have crossed the plate in the inning. 1-1.
Hey, this is one of those tough outings as a reliever. Just have to keep throwing strikes and believe sooner or later this inning's going to turn around.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Final damage here, 10 come to the plate, 7 runs score. 8th inning coming up. The Yankees lead it 14-0. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's
set to deliver the 0-1. Hit hard down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, number 1.
Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Ozzie Albies is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Andre Dawson. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Behind 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. But this one's pretty much over, 14-0. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And standing in is the DH, Jose Canseco.
The designated hitter, Jose Canseco.
Now the pitch. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Nope.
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
Inside, ball 2.
2-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
The batter, the left fielder, Hideki Matsui.
In now, Hideki Matsui. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Two 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Ready with the 2-0. 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
This is lifted out to left. Ozuna is under it. He's got it 1 away.
The right fielder, number 31.
Now batting, Tim Raines, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
That's
3-0 now.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Lifted the other way to left center. On the move is Ozuna, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Canseco rounds the corner and is headed home. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know it, one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
Lefty Grove will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Number 10, Lefty Grove.
Into the box, Alfonso Soriano. And he is tied up on the fastball there to start things out. It's strike one. Looking at his career totals, Soriano is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Yeah, Matty, I know in today's game, batting average isn't held in high regard, but for a career to be north of 300, you're doing it.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Jorge Posada. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
And Posada will lay off there. It's back to 1-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
The 2-1. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A run. So stepping in, Dansby Swanson starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. As we take
Up next for Atlanta, the designated hitter, Jason Giambi.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Jason Giambi is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Line drive to center field. Williams has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ernie Banks. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Hey now.
Wow, I love to watch a guy who's not afraid to move a hitter's feet. You work inside like that, all of a sudden guys aren't likely to dive out over the plate.
Runners on first with 1 down. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. Ernie Banks goes down for the second out, and now they're down to their final try. Harmon Killebrew is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he fouls this one off. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Final strike for the Braves. Throw on to first, and the Yankees have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Well, that's win number 90 on the season for them so far, and they've been a force on the field all year long. And by the looks of it, they're not done yet.
15-0 the final in this one. The Yankees with their 9th.